Yeah. Okay. So I was at JSConf last weekend, and at lunchtime I unwittingly wandered into slideshow karaoke, where basically what they do is you have some slides and you're just supposed to talk to those slides, and you don't know what's coming, and it can be fun. They had some pets in a keynote presentation. I thought it'd be quite fun to try and make a slideshow karaoke that got pictures from Unsplash and then showed like a progress timer for how long you got left for each slide, and it would just do 5 slides, maybe like 30 seconds each. It shows you like how long you got left, and then it automatically moves to the next one. And maybe at some point it's configurable. And I wanted to do that using Vue because I haven't used Vue for anything. I'm very new to Vue. I know React pretty well. I know Next.js pretty well. And the plan is to use Vue and Nuxt. And the reason I'm using Nuxt is because I think it gives me a lot of the boilerplate configuration without having to worry about it. So that's the plan. 55 minutes. See how we do. I got my coffee, all ready to go. This is where I try and switch screens. In fact, I think it doesn't burn my computer if I watch myself doing it. There we go. Okay, so should have a completely empty chat window down there. And I've got some background music. I don't know if anyone can hear it. I don't know if anyone's is it pronounced the T? Is at least there, so it may just be you and me. But anyway, so Nuxt. I haven't gone from the hey Rizla Hunter. Cool, thank you. And I got GN's. See, my username is Remy Sharp, so pretty easy to pronounce. Background noise, volume cool. Great, perfect, thank you. Okay, so I haven't done the Create Nuxt app just because I didn't want to choose these things. So what I did is I just made a directory. Cool. And I've just npm installed Nuxt, and that's all I've done. So I've got an empty directory here. Oh, where are we going? There we go. Nothing in it. And as far as I know, I need a pages directory. And I think I need a file index.vue. And so I followed some of the kind of, oh, we need this bit, script dev. We can use that, make pages, here we go, template hello world. So there we go. No, that's cool. My username is boring. It's an elderly person username. So don't worry about it. Oops, we want the scripts. There we go. I don't know if you need like a main in Nuxt. Don't know. So I've got a page. I just want to check this even works. Can run dev. Oops. Okay, let's see. So, for context, I'm very used to Next.js, and I understand Nuxt is similar, but not the same. And I recently did a very small project over a few hours using Nuxt, and I was quite surprised at how easy it was to get going. So, yeah, there we go. So, Hello World works. So, the plan is to go to Unsplash, and oh my god, my CPU. So I've got my CPU up in the corner over here somewhere, so you can get an idea of whether or not it's cooking in my kitchen. There should be an API somewhere. 98, yeah, it's I think that Nuxt running in the background might be cooking a little bit. Let's come back down. Right, let's find API. Here we go. So I want to like be able to request. Thank you, thank you, Rizla Hunter. It's good to know that the stream is not bumpy. I think last week we had, or 2 weeks ago, I had a bunch of problems. So I'm looking for an API endpoint where I can get like a random picture from a particular category, and I feel like this documentation isn't giving me what I want. That's such a random. Oh, here we go. Hot linking. Image be returned by API. Do you want to read this? We can better track. All right, we'll look at hot link. I mean, it's not going to be a website for a lot of users. So let's try and. What's the beginning of the API? Get photos random. So we just try unsplashed.com. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Why is that source? Yep. Where is the source collection thingy documented? Let's just do source.unsplash.com. Here we go. I think that was someone following me or doing something nice. So thank you, whoever that was. I don't get to see it. Right, random, but I don't want anything random. I want to be able to do cats, likes, collection, daily, such term. Here we go. Cool. Right, let's see if we can do like cats. That is not a cat. Try again. Cat, maybe singular. Cat. There we go. Cool. Okay. So, right, that is going to be our image. Let's pop that into our source. So, one thing I did like about Nuxt actually in VS Code is that the plugin for Vue just seemed to give me a lot of the like autocomplete. So I'm not a TypeScript person, but return. What do we want? URL. That'll do. Let's do image source equals. Is it like vbind? Is that it? Vbind, I think it is. URL. No, that's complaining at me. What is that saying? Vbind. Oh no. Oh, hey, it's working. Cool. Got some border. Let's get rid of that. Another thing, I think I saw Sarah Drasner just kind of pointing this out, that Nuxt will give me like this kind of thing. It just seems super cheap and easy to add. I don't have to worry about CSS and JavaScript or anything. It's just like baked in. Max width 100%. Cool. Object fit, is that right? Yeah. Wanna cover, I think. I don't know what I did there. And I guess I want style, body, HTML, margin, naught, padding, naught. I can never remember which one it is, but fuck it. Yeah, both of them will be alright. Okay, I want it to go all the way down to the bottom. Can't remember how to do that. So let's open DevTools. I guess the height needs to be 100%. Height 100%. Whoa. Max height. Nope. How do I make it fill the screen? It should be height, shouldn't it? And then cover, fill. That's not working, is it? I will work it out. Someone tell me what. I'll manage to work that out. It didn't apply the border, did it? So we didn't get this. Why did that not work? I guess we'll find out. Whoa, I think a lot's going on here. Oh yeah, but there we go, right. HV, yes, good idea. Let's try HV. Height is it 100 HV? VH rather? I don't know why like a border's reappearing here. I don't think it is in there. I think there's some kind of inline style that's getting lost. I'll be alright. No, it doesn't matter. Let's just apply that manually. Margin 0. Alright, so lovely big ginger kitty. Yeah, I've got the margin and padding 0 here, but when I make a change, or is that Julia? When I make a change to the inline CSS in DevTools, it seems to be just dropping the change, but it doesn't really matter. Right, so what does this image? What does this image actually look like? We want it to, yeah, cover. That kind of works. Yeah, all right. Let's grab that height 100 VH. Height is 100 VH. Bosh. Nice little progress thing down there. I like that. Wait, like there's just. Why have we got that little tiny border there? Oh, display block. Display block. Yeah. That is not good, is it? Should change that to. Yeah. Oh wow. I guess images are. Yeah, images are. I mean, particularly because I want to make it full screen. I think I might actually just change it to contain for the time being. Because then I can kind of see what's going on there. Right. Let's hit refresh. Okay, we've got a bunch of cats. I feel like it'd be good to kind of have a combination here, like business. And that'll make the slideshow. That's not a cat, nor is it business. It's a fucking rabbit, and it's perpetually a rabbit now. I feel like I've broken it. Alright, what was the API? Comma. Cat business. Alright. Laptops. Computer. There we go. Computer. Right. Alright, well, it's slideshow karaoke, so you get what you get. What I want to do here is probably preload 5 images to start off with. So I'm going to have like an index, which is 0, and then images, an array of 5 images, and then I want to have like a, I guess, is it methods? Yeah, there we go, methods start, and then this will populate the this dot images with some random URLs. So I guess that's going to be async, right? And then let's make a function here that makes gets us an image. So we're going to do function get image, and what it will do is return. It'll create a new image element, set the source to this thing, and when that loads, it will return the resolved URL. No. Can we like store nodes, like DOM nodes in view objects? Like, can this be new like document dot create element image? I don't know if that will work. Let's try it. Async. Let's make this return new promise resolve. I guess if it rejects, you can translate them to a string. So it's more, the reason I have an image is because it will be preloaded with well, like pre-cached image URL. So I guess once the image is loaded, it'll be cached in the browser anyway. So let's do const I equals new image, I.source equals that thing. Let's come back to you in a minute. And then we're going to do I.onload equals blah, resolve I.url? No, source. Console says yes. Okay, so let's resolve. Oh, what are we doing here? Something wrong. Something's wrong. My CPU is 100%. That's what's wrong. Let's kill Vue for a second because I think it's going and eating my computer, whilst VS Code tries to do the same thing at the same time. Okay, so it doesn't like something wrong with this. That looks alright to me. Resolves a promise. Turns new promise. Line 30. Thank you. Well spotted. Cool. Okay, so get image, and then we do start. We're going to do this dot images equals array. Oh fuck me. Length 5, and then we'll just do get image. That's not gonna work, is it? It's going to have to be await promise all, yeah, get image. So what we're doing here is we're creating a new array that has a length of 5, and the initialize method for each array element will be the get image function, so that will get called for every single one of them, which will return a promise. So this array ends up being an array of 5 promises, and then images is await promise all, so we get 5 image nodes. So we can try this dot images, and I think what we might do, small. I'm just going to try and get these onto the page. So let's just move that out for a second. Oh fuck! Is that a comment? Okay, we'll find out. I need to do a loop. I don't know how to do loops in Vue. Okay, so vue.js. For loop. v4 with an object. Do I just do image? Class equals small. v4. Oh, I don't know. No, wait. How would that even work? What would I? Let's stick this in a div for image in. What is it called? Images. Div. I don't know what my CPU is doing. Hang on. OBS is using most of my CPU, and then item is using the rest. So item is crapping the bed. What have we got? Fucking things up. So what's that? Actually, I think I can look at help process explorer. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's worried about my blog, so let's close my other item windows. The better? Okay, template disallows for. Oh, okay, so I need to like stick a div around that. And do I just do image? What does it not like about that? expects it to have a vbind key. What does that mean? What does vbind key mean? This doesn't have a vbind. V for an object? Oh man. Right. Can't I do that? Just... Same thing, isn't it? Alright. So you got... Let's just put it on a list then. Fuck you. Image in... Images? I'm just going to do... Image? It doesn't like that at all. Let's try and run it. So I'm not too sure that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to kind of resort to... I don't know how to like render it actually into the DOM. Yeah. Let's just... $107 modules. I guess... Shit. Alright. Oh, I didn't start it. It's got nothing to do. How do I tell? Is this like mounted? This dot start? Is that gonna work? Or do I do this dot methods? Dot start. Might be some logging in here. Starting. Right. How are we doing on the feed? Is the feed okay? I mean, you're looking at a blank screen, but is it okay? Have I frozen? Are people still there? I burnt my machine to no lag. Okay, cool. So it's just us looking at a blank screen with no lag. Okay, so the feed is good, but the software is bad. Okay, so I don't think this works. I don't think that works at all. I think this is going to have to be an array of strings. So I'm going to resolve the source. And then in images, I'm going to try and render... it's going to be image source. Do I do like vbind image no, image, just image. No. How do I just do source equals? That can be right. Vbind. I know vbind does most of what I want to do. Run for the VP, yeah. Vbind source. Oh no, there we go. Vbind source equals image. Thank you. I realise there's like latency going on as well, so you've got the answers for me, and I'm working them out at the same time. Alright, this is waiting for localhost. I don't know what localhost is doing. It's not good, is it? Just stop the server. Alright, let's try and take a step back, see if we can... Or li index. Let's get rid of that. Run the server again. Okay. Okay, this is looking... At least it's talking to the server. Okay, right. Cool. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's obviously wrong. So where's our... How do I call methods? Plugins, routing, configuration, directory structure, API. Let's have a look. So what I want to do is call... so it's mounted. And I want to call dot start. Maybe it's just dot start. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Just dot start. Alright, so we've got 5 images. I've got a feeling what I'll do is I'll append these to document.append. Yeah, I don't know where to kind of initiate. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we're just running slow. Append child. I've got a feeling that if I render these images into the DOM, I can get their real. Oh my gosh. The real URLs. So if we look at the properties, they're all hidden. That is useless. Okay, so if we look at the properties in the console, $0 dot source, current source. Nope. I'm sure there is like a real source or something. Like a property that gives you the real URL rather than like loaded source. Nope, not low source. That's not it. MDN image. The image element. My fans are really going off quite hard at the moment. Alt, cross origin, decoding, height, importance, ismap, sizes, source, width. Because it's going through a redirect. Maybe if I fetch them? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but the fact that there's 5 images that are all the same kind of didn't really do the trick, did it? So we, let's put a class of small in there. Let's get them rendering into the DOM. So div v4 image in images, and then we're going to get image. I can do that, can't I? I think I can. Class equals small. We're just going to do width. I don't know, like 100, 200 px. I don't understand that v. Yeah, they're all the same. I don't want that. And I think maybe there's some timing in how Unsplashed works. So what I'm going to do is, instead of sorry for flashing screens, instead of doing this load image, what I'm going to do is a fetch, return fetch. Yeah, so I am resolving them. It says when the image is on load, it's grabbing the source. Or you think I should resolve one at a time? I'm going to try and do fetch, return fetch, and give it the URL. Change that URL, and then we're going to do .then res console.log res dot. I know res has a URL like. Well, let's do that for the time being. Return res.url. That's all we need. We don't actually need to load the image. Apparently. Oh, hey! There we go. That looks better. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Okay, so now we have 5 different images. Clearly cats and business. Or what was it? Cats and work? I think maybe we should stick animals. Animal. So we don't need the URL that. We just do res.url. Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's a timing issue, but it's to do. The thing is, the fetch would be the same thing. But this one seems to be working, right? I'm getting different pictures. I feel like the extra human. I don't know what that massive thing is. What is that? I think those are leftover images from when I started the whole thing originally. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Okay, so what we could do is maybe add like function sleep, and then we could do return new promise, resolve, set timeout, resolve math.random times like 1,000 milliseconds, 1 second, and then we can do sleep dot then, and that should make them all load at random times. No, that did not work in the fucking slightest. Maybe 2,000? I feel like we're getting a bit carried away with the oh man, yeah. Alright, tell you what, let's assume for the moment that we have our 5 images, right? So I'm just going to grab some images and hard code them. I'll work on a sleep function at another point, but I want to just get these kind of loaded. So let's pretend that we have 5 images. Let's do this again. Cat. Let's put that there. Let's get another cat. Oops. I guess we can stick like a dog. That is definitely a dog. Good work. And for a test of latency, give me a random animal. Local browser caching? Could be. Don't think so though. Could be. It's a good question. And hedgehog. Ah, too slow. Hedgehog. Let's do it. I knew that was going to come. Alpaca. We're doing hedgehog. Hedgehog. Bosh. Right. Stick the hedgehog in there. Yeah, someone suggested like cache bust. That might be it. You give that a try. Pretty cute hedgehog. Oh, I nuked sleep. Whoops. I don't think we need sleep anymore actually. We'll just quickly check if that works and then we'll move on. Started. It's going to make some requests. Whether that works, I don't know, but it seems to make a difference. We've got humans and cats. Anyway, right, let's stick with our, let's not call the start function. Let's say that when it starts, we've got that. Okay, so, sorry, I'm just checking my CPU. Oh god, item, there's something running in the background. Right, so we're gonna make these full screen. And we're going to show the index of the first one. So let's do this. Would that work? No. Oh no, wait, images. I don't know if you're seeing it, but there's like a little status update at the bottom. It's very cool. Next doesn't have that. Okay, right, so I want to do key binding. No, well, I guess, no, fuck it. Let's forget about key bindings. Class name, big. So when this starts, we're going to show a like loading bar across the bottom. So let's create another component. And this is something I actually really like about Nuxt, is it's quite specific about how the directory should be structured. Coming from Next and React, there's only one directory you have to have there, and that's the pages directory. But this Nuxt, it talks about directory structure somewhere. Fucking right there. So yeah, it has like assets, components, layouts, and all these bits that tell me where this stuff really belongs. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do create a new components directory, and then create a progress.vue template. I guess it's going to be like just a div that's data progress. Should probably be a progress element, shouldn't it? Min equals, no, fuck, right, if I do a progress element, it's going to be a total pain in the ass to actually style, isn't it? So let's just do a div with a progress value. Let's bind that to progress, and then do accessibility. Well, the intention for this is that no one's actually navigating this. So the bigger accessibility concern is the image that loads up doesn't have any like alt tag on it. But I guess if you had an alt tag, you could have like a AI slideshow karaoke, but that's a different thing. It's a good point though. Like, this is not a good element for a progress bar, right? It is valid, totally valid. Return. Do I have to do that? Like, return an object, or can I just? It has to be a function with Nuxt. Whereas Vue, I think it can just be an object, right? So mounted, and this is going to be, I'm going to do methods, I don't know, like update, and do this dot progress plus plus. When it mounts, it's going to do request animation. No, fuck it. Let's just do set timeout, set interval, and it's going to say linting tools make you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've got any linting tools in place at the moment. Actually, that's, I guess, the Nuxt builder thing would probably pick that up. Right, we're going to make this fire every 1 second, and we're going to just do this dot update. That's not good, actually, is it? I'll tell you what. Let's do if this dot progress is greater than or equal to 100. It shouldn't be greater than 100, so let's just do equals to 100. Sorry, less than 100. Then we'll do set timeout. This dot update. Yeah. And then when it's mounted, it will do this dot update. And then we want to style, say style scoped, please. I like scoped. Div background is just do black for the second, and then div before Content. Oh, fuck! How am I going to do this? Can I use view properties in the CSS? I can't, can I? Like, I can't do this dot progress, can I? I was thinking of making like width is attribute data progress, but that's not going to work. See where I was going with this? Tell you what, let's just do. Oh man, yeah, this is why we should be using a native progress element. No, but you can data up with the content. Yeah, but I can't. I don't think I can do it with content in like width, because I wanted to actually show the width here. Fuck, I'm sure there's like, alright, solid progress element. Min equals 0, max equals 100, value equals progress. Is progress is there a progress element? Have I just made that up? Oh yeah, it's a real thing. That's good. Yeah, okay. I didn't make that up. Right. Okay, so. Okay, so we're gonna make the progress element width 100%, z-index 1,000,000, position absolute, bottom 0, left 0, right 0. Let's include it on our app. So we're going to do import progress from components. Yep, progress, cool. And then we have a components property, which is an object. I'm going to look at that. You can put view data into CSS through the HTML. I'm going to look at that. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Obviously. Should I do that now? Let's just see if we get the progress bar working. We do not have the progress bar working. Oh, no, because I haven't got it on the page. Here we go. So progress. Progress. It's loading. Oh, it is. It's there at the bottom. That looks shit, but it's working. We don't want it to be 100, do we? We want it to be to update. All right, let's. This needs to update in 30 seconds. So, time to live is 30 seconds. There we go. So we want to do like 100 divided by this.ttl multiplied by 1,000. What is that? Like, that's just. So I'm thinking 100% divided by 30 times 1,000. No, that's going to update every 3 seconds. Maybe it's just that. I'm not so good at maths when. Yeah, that's not. So the idea is to make it tick 10% of 30 seconds. Isn't it? Oh my god, you idiot. 30 times 1,000. So we've got 30 seconds divided by 100. 30 times 1,000 divided by 100. Every 300 milliseconds, yeah. Is it TTL divided by 100. No, I think TTL divided by 100 was going to give us not long enough, so we want it to be 30 seconds basically. I think this is 30 seconds. Yeah, I guess this should have been times 1000, right? There you go. TTL. There you go. Right, okay, cool. That makes sense. So we're going to say, I'm going to make that look cuter in a bit. We need this to kind of say, if else, it's got to say like next slide. So I want to trigger an event. No, just Scofferdon, you were right. It made more sense that way. I want to say something like, can I have events on custom components? Components, how do I do, I don't even know what documentation I'm looking at. Global API, data, so yes, I can do events. If anyone wants to paste it into the chat window, cool, okay, so I'll do this $emit, done, and then I guess this would be on, no, like done, well, v on done equals next image. Maybe that'll work. Next image, done, and then we'll do this dot index plus plus. Right, I'm gonna speed up the time. I'm gonna make it 10 seconds so that we're not just sat looking at the screen. Because we're running out of time. Fuck, that was 50 minutes. Yeah, I don't think it helps that my CPU's kind of like slow. Okay, so it loads. It's waiting for localhost. Don't feel like it's progressing. Okay, so 10 seconds. And then I'm watching the console. And done. Oh, sweet. That worked. Nice. Nice. How do I tell the progress bar to restart? Let's do this dot progress equals 0. This dot update. It's kind of shitty, but it'll do for our thing. I think we should get this to make look like a div. Where was your example that you gave me? That. Let's grab that. Style width is progress. Can I do +%? Yeah, I can. And then this is going to be class equals progress. Yeah, wallop that down there. And then we're going to do dot progress, background is black, and then class equals current, fuck it, that'll do, current, and we'll make that dot current background is red. And we'll get rid of that. That did not work. I don't know where that went. Progress instead of progress in style. Dot progress, dot progress. No, I changed the, yeah. It's working. It's not applying a style. Bind style equals, oh, process, thank you. Oh, it's doing something. Height, oh, yeah, height. Height equals 4VH. CPU's going proper batshit. We need the height on that. Height 4vh left equals 0. Top is bottom. Z index. Oh, for fuck's sake! I would have thought that would be. Oh no! Wait. Dot progress. Oh fucking hell! Hey, there you go. Not good that I'm using width. We've lost our image. I guess it's probably gone to the end, right? I think that needs to happen no matter what. And then if this dot equals 100. Alright, let's refresh the page. Okay, so we've got a slide. When I was on my holidays in this beautiful island, there were tracks, and in fact I'm a cow, and I got stuck in the tracks. And then I met a cat, and the cat wouldn't get off the sun lounger. So I had to go inside the dark where this thing, oh shit, it's getting faster and faster. And then a dog just looks at me. Then hedgehog. Alright, there we got some bugs. I think, yeah, that's the bug. Oh, fuck. Alright, so this should be 10 seconds. Yeah, there's like panic mode. Panic mode where it just gets faster. So we should probably make the background of the whole thing black, and I want it to like smoothly go across. And it annoys me that if you notice right down in the bottom, it doesn't quite get to the end before it jumps. And it should stop after 5, so I guess... that's in the main app. So we'll make that nice and smooth. I guess that could actually be a CSS transition set over a number of seconds rather than this, and when it appears, when it's mounted, it could get started. So this should be where are we? Data playing is true, and then we'll say yeah, 60 minutes. I mean, I probably spent longer faffing around with things. Do we have to put like a div on everything? It's just like, it feels very React-ish. Playing, oops. We do that, and then div v else. And then we'll do something like, this is slideshow karaoke. Can't spell karaoke. Karaoke. Fuck it. That slideshow game. Click start. Button. Click. Can I do that? Just click equals start. Start now. Doesn't need to be a div, but you always need to have a wrapper element. Oh, I guess because I've got 2 elements here. Yeah, so it is the same as React in that way, I guess. Right, false. If we do start, we want to do this dot index equals 0, and we probably want to do like we want to have a method to kind of load up the images. Oh yeah, it's there, right? And I guess when that's done, we do this dot playing equals true. That's alright. And then if we empty these out and then put a yeah, is there like a root? I suppose I just put class root, can't I? Class equals root. Dot root background black. Color not quite white. Well, it's not quite white. EF. Okay, how's this look? Not good. Foul. False. Okay. I like the errors in this as well. Oh, that is ugly, but... Okay, so that is not how you do v-bind click. Did someone tell me that was? No, how do I do event handler? On click, listening to event handling. I guess it was listening to events. V on, not bind. All right, rebuilding, starting. Hey, so I went on a backpacking trip with a dog, with a baby, and actually a dog climbed in and threw the baby out. So when we had to head back, we went looking for the baby, and it actually turned into a cat, as you can see here. And it turned out to be Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat had come back to life. As the Grumpy Cat got older, she slowly evolved into a human, back into a human. You can see her in mid-transition. And then we spent a lot of time knitting a jumper, because that's what you have to do when you're on holiday and you don't have access to computers. And on my way home, I found this really cute kitten, and it was lost. So I took it home, and it turned out it had a real owner, but I just stolen the kitten from the streets. Game over, and that should just end. And it's been an hour, so I'm going to stop. And I'm going to keep tinkering with this, but that kind of works. We don't need that bit. I quite like that. Yeah, I do quite like that. That kind of works. I'm going to center line the images, I think. We've gone... And I'll make it end. I think I want the slider to be kind of a nicer colour. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing here. It just conks out. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I do like Vue. I know React better, but I do like Vue. It seems to be pretty clean, and it lets me do things like scope CSS, and which I guess Next has as well, but it just feels quite organised. And I like being told where to put my files, really, like the static assets and so on. Anyway, cool. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was fun. And if I put this on a URL, I invite you to play slideshow karaoke with your friends, because that's what friends do. Anyway, see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. I will stop the stream. Where's the button?